I don't know if Ryan Garcia has a death wish or if he's just that confident in that left hook. But he talking spicy to, you won't believe this, Jaron Boots Ennis. Yes, Boots Ennis, who just broke David Avanesian's jaw. Philly hometown fight, Aki. Ryan's talking crazy. Let's find out what Ryan Garcia said. Now, Ryan Garcia tweets a lot, so you guys need to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It literally takes some effort to find Ryan Garcia tweets because he's always tweeting. Ryan Garcia, if you guys like videos like this, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. Ryan Garcia, verified X, said, and I quote, "They want me to be a drunk and a drug addict so bad. I'm not. Cry about it. I'm just exposing you weirdos." So he kicked things off with that statement. Ryan Garcia then started setting his sights on Jaron Boots Ennis and saying what he would do. He says, "Y'all hyping up Boots. Y'all hyping up Boots," referring to Jaron Ennis. His nickname is Boots. "Y'all hyping up Boots, but he's not even an attraction in his own city. He's mediocre." In the words of Tank, he's saying mediocre. He said, let me read it again. "Y'all hyping up Boots, but he's not even an attraction in his own city. He's mid." In the words of Jay-Z, he's saying he's all right, but he's not real. Jay-Z's that deal with Siegs in the field. Yup, it's perfect. The man said he's not even an attraction in his own city. He said, cry about it. Even Eddie Hearns knows he needs to stop. He is an idiot. Don't bring Boots' name up again to my dad. So he's saying like, it ain't sweet over here. You are bad luck and everyone knows what you are doing. You are someone who thinks they are wise, but is a dumb ass. End quote, Ryan Garcia. Yikes. Oh, y'all thought it was over? He said more. Subscribe. Ryan Garcia said, "I'll beat Boots so bad, I'll have him asking Map where he at. If you don't get that, not my problem." I believe that's a Dora the Explorer reference when he's talking about Boots and Map. But I'm a grown man, so I never watched that cartoon. You guys let me know in the comment section if that's what the tweet's talking about. But I know that little monkey's name is Boots, you know, in that Dora the Explorer show. So I think that's what he's referring to. But I mean, Ryan, he's talking plenty spicy. He says he's not an attraction in Philly, his own city. He wasn't impressed with the numbers. Now, let me first address that. To me, that's kind of a weak jab at Boots, because for all intents and purposes, his first foray with Matchroom, Rematch Room, Eddie Hearn, Philly looked pretty turned. He had like 14,000, I believe. Shakur did 8. They said Shakur did 8 in his final top rank fight. So you can't really be mad at Eddie Hearns and DAZN and Rematch Room when Boots' first fight with the new partnership against the late replacement David Avocado, aka David Avanesian, right? And he had Philly turned. They don't get too many fights out that way, like of that level, and that's one of their own. So 14,000 plus at home, that's solid. That's really good, you know, especially if you're in the earlier stages of development, if you will, and that's where Boots is. So as the competition increases, it likely wouldn't be at home. Like if he fights Crawford, they're not gonna put that fight in Philly or something like that. But you guys get it. To fight a guy like David Avocado at home and you're putting 14,000 butts in the seats, I would say that sounds like a win. So I don't know what Ryan Garcia is even talking about right there. Now, saying Boots is mid is also tomfoolery. I mean, if you watch boxing and you listen to the fans, nobody is really calling Boots mid except for Ryan Garcia. Boots can fight his ass off. Now, there are conversations right now, hey, based on the David Avanesian, I don't know if you could beat Terrence Crawford, but Errol Spence couldn't beat Terrence Crawford. So even if you think he loses to Crawford, there's no shame in losing to Crawford. He kicks everybody's ass. You know what I mean? So Ryan is missing me with these tweets. To say he doesn't sell, we already went over there. To say he's mid, I mean, if we're talking about a scale of 0 to 10, and 10 is the highest you can go, mid would be 5. That's the average of 10. That's the half. That's the halfway mark. Boots is far better than a 5 on anybody who seriously watches boxing scale. I don't care what none of y'all say. There's no way that you could watch Boots fight and be like, oh yeah, that's an average fighter, you know? I don't always do this because I have respect for the sport of boxing, the sweet science, and the fighters who sacrificed so much and suffered and were really risking their lives, like as all fighters do. But Roy Jones is one of my favorite fighters of all time, and I've been telling you guys for a while that I see hints of Roy Jones Jr.'s game in Boots' game. It's not the same person. Roy's one of a kind, but he's that dazzling. So to just outright make a blanket statement like he's mid is crazy. So to me, that just sounds like hate. Jaron Boots Ennis, you definitely can't label him mid, but you know, Ryan Garcia, he says a whole lot of stuff. Some stuff he retracts and deletes, post and delete, all that type of stuff. Now, as far as the fight, make the fight. Yeah, I said it, make the fight. If Ryan's gonna be talking like this, Jaron Boots Ennis, he got a new deal. He's working with Eddie Hearns and Rematch Room, and you guys are on the same side of the street as far as platforms go. DAZN. Ryan Garcia, of course, is suspended. He tested positive for that Ostarine. He had an Ostarine in the system for the Devin Haney fight. But just from my thoughts and forecasts, I don't know if this is what Ryan Garcia wants. We've never seen him fight at 147 pounds. Boots is a big 147 pounder. Now, some people, did argue, including myself, that he got touched a little bit too much in the David Avanesian fight. Ryan does carry power, but Ryan he's very good at the left hook. Even Roy Jones said it. Roy Jones said that his left hook reminds him of him, and they call Roy Captain Hook. But I don't know how much that'll work against everybody just spamming the left hand, spamming the L1 button on a guy like Jaron Ennis. Of course, he doesn't want to get touched with that, but we're also talking about a bigger division. So boxing, we know, is not just what can you throw, it's what can you receive and how much can you take. Ryan Garcia would be in there with someone big. So Ryan Garcia, he's talking, in my opinion, spicy. He's calling out guys like Virgil Ortiz, who's at 54 now. He's talking about Boots. We'll see. This could be on a road to nowhere because, again, Ryan is suspended, so he can't fight anybody. They're talking about he might fight an exhibition in Japan, home of the rising sun. So realistically, I don't know how serious I can even take this, given the fact that he can't get licensed in the States, and that's likely where a fight with Boots and Ryan would even happen. So we'll see how it all plays out. Let me know what you guys think. Ryan Garcia definitely talking spicy like he want that Boots work. Is that a good idea? Let me know, son.